What's up, everybody? It's Lucky Jack Racing, back again. And you're probably wondering where I've been, what's going on, why that thing's over there, why this thing's over here, and where's the Biscane? Well, we're getting ready to get into all that. So sit back, relax, and listen to me talk for a few minutes about all the things that have been going on. So a lot of you have probably been wondering, hey, where's Lucky Jack at? Well, I'm still here. I'm still present. I'll be honest with you guys, things got to be a lot there at the end of last school year. There was a lot of stuff going on that I did not have time to do. This summer got super busy. We were traveling all over. We ended up doing Route 66. Beautiful, beautiful area around there. I may include some footage from that, but we just needed a family trip. We just needed some time away from everything. Got back, been working on the hot rods all summer. Ended up working a little bit on the green truck, but I'm not going to show that to you guys right now because you need to come back and watch a full build video coming up on the green truck. The red Camaro, I will go ahead and say, as you can tell, has no front clip. Motor's all apart. You're probably thinking, what's up with that? Well, the Camaro and me had some racing troubles this year. I would just go ahead and say it was a good racing year, the races that we were at. We raced 4 races out of the 12 in our series. I ended up 16th overall, which is not bad for the 4 races, Of those 4 races, I went to semifinals twice. I went to finals once and placed second. And the other race that we had, it ended up getting rained out. Did not end up racing that day. So, Camaro's back in here, and a lot of you are probably wondering, well, what happened to it? Well, the last race that we went to was supposed to be the third to last race of the season. We were hoping to get to finish it out. Well, all of a sudden, we're making passes. Everything seems fine. Starting line guy points out that we're leaking antifreeze. I'm like, oh, great, antifreeze. What could that be? Look all up under it, don't see anything. Not really seeing where this antifreeze is coming from, but you know what? He's a good guy. We always believe him. So, we forfeited our entry fee that night, not only into Test and Tune, but into a tag team race. And I think I was going to race Flip Break Gamblers that night too. But we forfeited all that, brought the car home in hopes of getting it ready for the next day. Well, it turns out that we had a tube in the radiator that was busted. Could not be repaired. So, $400 and some radiator junked. I ended up calling local parts company, Scarlett Performance. They hooked me up with this new radiator. We slapped it in there, was getting ready to go. I had the trans lines put on the car, and I noticed that they were leaking. I said, okay, well, I'll fix the leak. Start tightening the leak. Then I notice the engine is dripping oil. I'm like, okay, that could, be something. Let's rewind to the night that we tore it apart. Me and a buddy were out here working together, trying to get the car back together so we could race the next day. And we made a sort of stupid mistake. He was watching me. I was running the jack. I thought it was up under the K-member. He said it was. Well, I start to go higher with it to put it up on wheel cribs. Next thing you know, I start to hear creaking. I yell, get away from the car. Both me and him slide away. Next thing you know, car falls, jack goes through the oil pan into the steering. Had no idea that that's what happened, and I didn't find out till probably a week later that had happened. So I was pretty bummed about that. But if you don't know about F-bodies, I don't know how well you guys are versed in the 3rd gen like I am. There's not enough room to pour the oil pan and put a new one on there because of the giant K-member. So guess what we have to do? Engine has to come out. So while engine is out, I'm going to swap a new engine in. A lot of you are probably like, what new engine? Well, this is, as you know, a 5.3 LS run-of-the-mill junkyard. It was $500. Literally nothing's done to it except the intake and exhaust manifolds. Well, I found a 6.0. And a 6.0 plus the cam that I have sitting there for this engine, plus a few little junkyard parts I have sitting around, will make about 450, 475. Current combination makes about 300. So instead of just breaking into the 8s, we should be breaking into the 7s. Shooting for a 750, possibly make it happen, I don't know. Also converting this car to run on Holley Terminator ECU, because, yeah, why the heck not? That is very important, in my opinion, in racing, because HP tuners, if you know how to use it, it's good. For guys like me that want something very user-friendly, Holley Terminator. So I got all that stuff sitting over there. It's ready to go in. Just got to yank this car apart, put everything back together. Hopefully I will have it done by December-ish range. I have no idea. But that's going to be that for the Camaro. Now let's talk about the Biscane Bisquick. You all know it. You all love it. I know you do. Don't lie to me. The Biscane has not been on the channel for a few reasons. Number one, we are having transmission issues. It is leaking a lot of fluid. I'm putting more fluid in it than about anything. Number two, we had a few leaks that I had to take care of before it could get driven again. There was also some incidents that happened with the car that did allow me to not be able to drive it for a few months. Not because it wasn't driving, but because of other situations, if you catch my drift. But don't worry about that. The car is in perfectly fine shape. It is safe. Nothing happened to it. It was just misunderstanding, mix-up, caused it not to be able to be driven for a while. But don't worry about it. It's back now. It's getting worked on. I have parts sitting around for it. I do not have time to install them because I'm putting the drag car back together. Before I can touch that, I will do little stuff as the drag car, waiting on parts for it. Like, you know, seat covers, and I do have a new transmission sitting back there. Very excited about that. Getting ready to swap the Biscane from 2 pedals to 3. So if you catch my drift. Yeah. So going to have 3 pedals in it. It's going to be a manual. Very happy about that. 4-speed car. So it'll be a 454 with an M20 Muncie behind it, which is the open, not the closed, M21. I couldn't find one, but I got a good deal on this stuff. I got almost everything to swap it in, and that should happen eventually. But I don't know. You'll see it on this channel, but there are a few things that I'd like to address really quick about the channel that I have questions about, and I want you guys to answer them for me. So let's get into that. Alrighty, so I know I'm wearing a different shirt. Today's a different day. I was not feeling well the day that I was filming the other parts, so I'm back just to kind of give a little bit of, you know, a final message, whatever you want, you know, however you want to call it, message or whatever. Basically, all I'm going to say is that I missed making videos. I'm going to try to start making them more again. I'm going to move that. I don't know what you guys want. You know, do you guys want like a weekly vlog, you know, like Old Man's Garage? Would you like that? Or would you like me to video the races, you know, compile a video of all of the passes that we made this year? I will be doing a full build video on the C10 coming up, talking about everything that we did into it, pretty in depth. So that'll be interesting. So definitely check that out. I will be doing the 4-speed swap video for the Biscane plus the interior. But yeah, you know, and LS swap in the Camaro, putting the 6.0 in there, taking the 5.3 out. But yeah, you know, that's all I have to, you know, come on here and say. It's really great to be back. I'm very sorry, you know, I wasn't more attentive this summer, but I'm back. I'm ready. We're going to make some more videos, you know. We're just going to try to be a platform that people can come, they can enjoy, just watch a little car content, you know, make them, you know, just feel good. That's all we want to do. That's all we're here to do. So, If you guys liked what you heard today or liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. Please leave comments. What you guys want to see from me? It's greatly appreciated whenever you guys comment. I love to read them. I try to read them all and respond to all of them. And you know what? Just thank you guys so much for watching. I do really enjoy what I do, and I love to get to share it with you guys. So, I am Lucky Jack. This is Lucky Jack Racing. I'll see you next time. Have an amazing day.